Today I'm going to show you Parasoft C++ test and one of its stubbing feature that we can use to increase the gathered code coverage. First, let me create this case. We can select the function that we want to test here. I will select one of the main entry point, which is main loop. And now we can run the test. And here we see that some parts of sensor.c didn't get executed. And in the coverage tab, we see that main loop only has 82% coverage. If we look into the implementation of read sensor, it only returns status stop and status OK. This explains why status failed in the lines 135 and 136 didn't get executed. The Parasoft Stubbing feature can be used to create alternate versions of red sensor and a particular version that can return status failed so that we can increase our main loop coverage. We go to the stubs here, locate the function that you want to stub, read sensor, create a user stub, name this file to any name you want, myfunc.c. Think of myfunc.c as some sort of a bridge. When read sensor is called, myfunc.c routes you to the original version of read sensor here or to an alternate version where it returns status failed. Okay. Right now, we only have one entry point call to main loop, which calls into the original version of read sensor via myfunc.c stub. I will add a new test case calling to the same main loop function. And then I will copy the commented instructions in myfunc.c So let me explain what we just did. When we create a stub for red sensor, we have this file, myfunc.c, that serves as a bridge where a call to read sensor goes through the original version here or to an alternate variant of our own design. In the second call to main loop here, we register a function here wherein this serves as the second implementation of red sensor, which we can control to return as status failed. So in the main loop, It calls to the original read sensor. In the second main loop test, we register a read sensor here. So when it goes inside main loop, the call to read sensor routes to our own implementation here, which is returning status failed. Now let me delete these last three results here. And after stubbing read sensor, let's try to rerun again the test. And here you can see we have 100% in our main loop. The original implementation of read sensor has never been modified. It is still have its original implementation, returning a stop or OK. However, we registered a second implementation of read sensor here. In our call to our test case, we registered a second implementation. We have myfunc, which serves as the bridge between a call to the original read sensor or to an alternate version of read sensor. So in this demo, we can see how Parasoft's stubbing feature can be used to create different versions of a function and thereby increase the gathered code coverage. Thank you.